Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some more Escape from Tarkov, and today we're going to talk about the skills in the game. The skills are a really important part of the game, and it's really important for you to get to know what each skill is all about and how to work with them. So you have endurance, strength, vitality, health, stress resistance, and metabolism. Now you'll see that I'm a level 7 and it's 5 out of 80 for my endurance, and this is the first one that we're going to cover. Now you will be able to get this leveled up, as it were, by just walking around and doing a bit of sprinting from time to time, but usually that is the easiest way to do it, is by sprinting. Now if you get a full sprint, what I like to call my stamina bar is a full sprint till it sort of depletes my whole stamina and I can't run anymore. If you get one full sprint at it, eventually when you get there, the level that I had there was level 7, but I had 5 out of 80 for my next level. So once I've got my full sprint and my stamina was all but depleted, if I look at my skills now, is at 6 out of 80. So the easiest way for you to get this done is by sprinting a lot on the maps. And I know it's counterintuitive because you might not want to do that because a lot of people will hear you, but still, there are big maps out there like Shoreline. You've got woods where you can just sprint to your heart's content and just sort of get out of the way of people, and then you just do your business and boost up your skill as much as you want. As long as you take a couple of drinks with you, you should be fine. The next order of business is strength. This is one of the skills that you want to be leveling up pretty fast. You'll see that's at 22 there. Now, one of the easiest ways for you to get this done is by throwing grenades at people, throwing them at random. It doesn't really matter where you throw them. As long as you throw it, you will get points and you will level up. Same thing applies here as the endurance. The more you throw, the more you're going to have to throw. So if my first grenade gave me 2 points, the second one's going to give me 1 point, the third one's going to give me 1 point, and so on, until you get to a point where you need to actually throw 2 grenades to get 1 point leveled up, if you see what I mean. The next skill that we're looking at is Metabolism. Metabolism is one of those skills that's kind of overlooked by a lot of people. Not many of it think, well, you don't really need to eat and drink that much in the game. You should be able to get out of the raid within due time. But if you do end up eating some rye croutons, if you end up eating oatmeal, if you got some cornflakes and things like that, mostly stuff that are dry, they will dehydrate you a lot, and you can die from this within a minute and 30. I've tested this myself. By increasing this skill, you increase your character's metabolism. Therefore, you don't need to drink that often in the raid. You could be pinned down by scavs, you could be pinned down by players, you could be getting lost, or you might trying to do something. You'll come up to a stage where you've forgotten to drink for about 5 or 10 minutes. You'll find out that your level's gone really low and you could die from it because you've not really focused on that skill too much. One of the best ways to boost up this skill, I found, that if you go and see your man Fence and buy the apple juice off him, it's only 520 rubles, it's pretty cheap. Get that, put that into your gamma container. When you begin the raid, have a couple, then you're good to go. And if you can't find any grenades on Prapor, I might be the cause of that. The next skills are linked together. It's vitality, stress resistance, and health. In order for you to boost these skills up, you need to be in a stressful environment. So stress resistance implies that you are in a stressful environment just like you would be in real life. If you have players shooting at you, if you have scavs shooting at you, that's the quickest way of boosting your stress resistance skills. When it comes down to vitality, it's kind of the same thing, but you need to bleed in order for that to go up. So every time you take a bit of damage from that being players, that being scavs, anything like that, and you need to bandage yourself, either you need to use a bandage, or you can use the IFAK, or you can use the Grizzly. There's a lot of meds out there that you can use to bandage up and stop the bleeding. You will gain vitality by just doing that and stopping all the bleeding. Now in this one, you'll see that's gone up already because I'm in a stressful environment and the AIs are shooting at me already. So I'll go ahead and just bandage up a little bit here, just use some meds and whatever I need to do, and then I'll go up. And hopefully they'll start shooting at me a little bit more. And by not getting that close, they should be able to clip me and make me bleed, so I can just go ahead and bandage up and boost that skill up. So I know there's a couple of guys around this fence. Let's just get a little bit closer, let them shoot. Yes, Suka has found me, so I'm bleeding up. You'll see if I press tab now, you'll see my vitality has gone up. I'll go ahead and bandage up and stop that bleeding, so I'm not going to bleed out. And that's kind of the basic principle for this. The more damage you take, the more you heal, the better it's going to work out for you in the end, and the quicker it's going to be. So the same thing goes for your health. the more you bandage up and the more meds you use, that's when your health will actually go up. So you need to take damage in order for you to level up your health skill. Now you can do this to yourself if you want to. There's all sorts of barbed wire across the map, so you can control the damage that you take, or you can go in and face the scavs, or you can face players. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you how you take that damage. The more you heal, the more you're going to heal up, and the more points you're going to use, the better it's going to be, because you're going to level up that skill. Hopefully that cleared everything for you. Now it's up to you which skill you go for first. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And this is when you meet up with people in Discord. Only trained professionals should handle grenades.
It bounced.
Stand by a gate.
Damn. You got enough one grenade now.
Oh shit! Run!
Oh my god!
Whoa, what did you guys do?
How are we alive?
I'm okay.
Yeah, we're good? We all hid in the corner.
Holy shit! What just happened?
I
there?
see you guys.
Jump
What are
in
you
the
guys
corner.
doing?
That was
What
me.
the-
I'm so sorry.
Me and Joe jumped in a
Holy
corner and hid.
shit, man.
I was trying to.
Oh, good grief.
I was trying to switch between my laser and my flashlight.